I think the culture in the Bay differs a lot from not only Cal Poly, but SLO too. First of all, the Bay Area historically has very rich political history, right? Not only that, but you also have a very rich culture of all these different people. Cal Poly, and more specifically SLO, it's a very small bubble. You're kind of centered and you're kind of like alone. Not only that, but it's also SLO itself is 80% white, Cal Poly is 60% white. So it's very like farmer agriculture. Growing up in the Bay, and like I didn't even know cowboys were a real thing until I moved out here. And I can't even make this up. I thought they were only in movies. I would definitely identify as a underrepresented minority at Cal Poly because not only am I Middle Eastern, but also I'm Iranian Middle Eastern, and there's not that many of us in America in general. For being like an Iranian, I'm definitely a darker Iranian, right? Because most Iranians are like white passing. You know, being a minority isn't the only thing, you know. I'm a woman of color, I come from a lower income background. Not only that, but I'm also a transfer. So being able to connect with people and stuff like that is it's hard. This is the most highest grossing state school. We make the most money in the whole entire state. And so for us to not even have a transfer center, not only that, but base is super underfunded. You know, the Black Academic Center. They've built like a disadvantaged institution for minority students. And it's like, and then they just expect us to just, you know, thrive. I feel like it shouldn't have to take an issue like blackface that happened last year for the school to be like, oh damn, like we should do something right. The first year I was here, I realized the tension that exists, and then the third quarter I was here, blackface happened, and that was literally the worst quarter of my whole entire life. And I feel like blackface just became so national everywhere. We were on New York Times, we were on Fox's newscast, that, you know, the school was like, oh my God, we need to like do something quick. I feel like students started utilizing social media differently and posting Kyler Watkins pictures, posting, you know, the articles that were written about Cal Poly, you know, posting like, oh yeah, I've always felt da-da-da. And then people, like outside people, actually started listening to us. I don't even think most students want to accept that social media and news really took a huge role in the pressure that that Cal Poly Armstrong administration felt. It kind of seems like it's engraved in the Cal Poly culture. Like, I just think Cal Poly wants to stay this way. I really do. Students have given them their demands multiple times. Like, we have told them what we need. We need a building for ethnic studies. Start caring about your women and gender studies, ethnic studies, like, you know, fund them because they're super underfunded. Until they don't really diversify and really like want to truly help students of color, that no change is gonna really happen. There would have to be a lot of work done, like, you know, to make people of color, faculty of color, administration of color to feel more comfortable staying here, you know?